Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's theRealKaaayle here, back with some Mortal Kombat 11 content. Hope you guys are having a good day today. You know, it's been a crazy weekend, but I just want to talk about this, pretty much just going over some things in the patch with MK11, and it's pretty much the thing I was mostly excited for with the update for MK11, and that is the armor break. So, it's only been a week that we've got a really chance to play around with this system, but I think it's safe to say that this system is not implemented properly, or at least the way that we all want it to do. So right now, I really do think that the armor breaking or the anti-breakaway system, the anti-breakaway tech that is in MK11 is very hit or miss. I think it works on some characters decently. I wouldn't even say very well, but overall, for pretty much majority of the cast, it's not implemented good at all. I think it's implemented very poorly, and breakaway is still definitely an issue in MK11. So first things first, I like to say that goes into my my statement going with this. Armor break is variation specific right now, so not all variations for every character in this game has a way to deal with breakaway. So for example, Johnny Cage right here, right? Johnny Cage, his anti-breakaway move is the flip kick, and flip kick is only in variation 1 and variation 2. It is not in his variation 3. So if you play outtake Johnny, you're not gonna have access to Johnny Cage's anti-breakaway, so you still have to deal with breakaway if you use outtake. Nightwolf, I think his breakaway is only in his second variation, his ancestral gift. Cassie's own, I believe it's only in the third variation. You guys correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, and but I'm just going based on what I know, mainly focusing on the characters that I've played and like other characters that I've seen. Shiva, her anti-breakaway tech is in variation 1 and 2. It's not in variation 3. Fujin, it's only in variation 1 and 3. Who else? SubZero, his is actually universal, because that's his forward 4. Jackie, another character I play, that's only in her variation 2. Sorry guys, that's only in her variation 2 because that's her dive bomb attack. So the fact that some variations just still have to deal with breakaway is, I think that's pretty funny. I think that's insane. And there's still not the universal way for opponents to deal with it. So and you know what I noticed, I kind of feel like they put it in the variations that are least used. It's kind of just thrown in there. So like I said, Jackie, her least used is variation 2, so that kind of gives more people incentive to play variation 2. But based on what I'm about to say next about the breakaway system, it's not enough incentive. What else? Like Nightwolf, Ancestral Gift has the anti-breakaway move. So nobody's playing Ancestral Gift Nightwolf. People are either playing Motoko Warrior or Shaman right now. So yeah, I just don't like the fact that you can't use it in any variation you want. So it's just whack. It's not really a part of the game now that you have to kind of give it up in certain variations. This goes back to how like the variation system in this game is kind of spotty, but let's stay on topic here. So the second reason why I think the anti-breakaway system sucks or armor breaking moves, I just think a lot of them are useless. So I'm just gonna use Johnny Cage as an example. I'm gonna use a couple other characters as an example too, and you guys can let me know if you agree or disagree, or other examples in the comment section. So right now, like I said, Johnny Cage's anti-breakaway move is his flip kick, right? So if this move comes in contact with an armor breaking move, it will break away, and he will get flat damage on it. So I'm gonna show you. Let me just make sure I have the AI set to breakaway. All right, so the AI is set to breakaway at delay. It's not the fastest, but it's set to delay, right? So a delay kind of recreates pretty much the fastest, like humanly possible, like most circuit world. It pretty much recreates how most human players would break away in a combo scenario. So I'm gonna do it. This is Showstopper Johnny, by the way. So I'm gonna show you guys just a bread and butter. Do a bread combo with Johnny and cause a launcher. So right there, like, that's normal. You see, like, if you're a Johnny Cage player and you play Showstopper, that's normally how the opponent will break away. So now let's throw in the flip kick. Oh, I'm doing this live, y'all, so excuse me if I fuck up. Alright, so flip kick, you saw it break the armor. I got 27%. That's not a lot of damage just to do that. First of all, doing that, it's really not that easy, y'all. Like, you actually, this is a hard read. And just to do a hard read like that, you get only 27%. That's kind of bad, right? And another reason why I think this move is kind of useless, specifically on Johnny. In this variation, Johnny can get meterless. I mean, sorry, not meterless. He could get unbreakable damage. He could get damage without launching the opponent. So just look at this. That's 29%. 29%. The opponent can't break away at all. So what's the point of doing this, like, at all in the game? Like, see, it's even kind of just hard to hit. Like, there's really no point. If you feel like your opponent is gonna break away, you're better. You're better off keeping your combo unbreakable and just not dealing with it. Cause that damage, 27% for like that kind of like annoying link. And imagine doing that. Like, even sometimes, like, you have to dash forward and then do the input. Like 27%, and you can just do this, and it's way easier. Look at that. Why would you go for that anti-breakaway tech? I guess it's more useful in the corner. Let me just push night move from the corner. I guess it is more useful in the corner, so let me just do like, you'll land it more, but in the corner you could get the same combo that I just showed you. Hold on, let me just do that again. %. He's still on up close to you, and you're plus 32 on hit when you do that. So why would you do that? Go for the anti-breakaway tech. There's really no point in Johnny Cage using it. It's not worth it at all. Let me show you another character. Alright, so my next example that I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to show you two more examples. Show you Frost and Jackie. So right now, Frost, her armor break move is her kind of like Johnny with the headbutt maneuver, right? So I have the AI set to fast, because honestly right now this is the only way I can really like even show you guys this. If I put this in any other delay, the AI will simply fall out of it, so that's a problem. So two, because now with certain characters I feel like their breakaway is just impossible to hit, just because the way how Frost launches their opponent. So her launcher in this variation is going to be her back 3 to down 1. So instead of just go committed to the down 1, she's going to do down back 3, right? So, and this is on if the opponent breaks away immediately. So you got to go for the headbutt. So in a combo, it seems pretty good, right? 28% for that. That's pretty decent, right? But now, that's only if the opponent breaks away immediately, though. So, but once again, Frost can get unbreakable damage, so I'm gonna show you. Right, 60%. That's 26. So it's like, why even like risk that sort of timing just to get this maneuver? And if you whiff this maneuver, 25 frames of recovery, right? So why even risk it? Why even risk going for that at all? I mean, you do give up like a little bit of percent, but you still have that unbreakable option, which is still better than going for the armor breaking. It still doesn't punish the opponent nearly enough. Like, it seems okay. This is definitely better than the flip kick, but the fact that it only works on right now a fast delay. I'm going to show you guys the other delays too. Hold on, just because it's like really hard. I'm just trying to recreate a scenario where the opponent will most likely break away. So if I do that, you know, I still get a decent amount of damage. Just make sure that I'm on a certain delay. So I'm on a regular delay. So it seems pretty good. But let's say if you just land this, then you're not the opponent. You can't you have to do it instantly, right? And they break away afterwards. So it's like, what's even the point of going for that? That's decent damage if they break away literally instantly, but you know, it's just that inconsistency that you might have to deal with online, and I feel like that's just very frustrating to deal with. Now I'm going to show you Jackie in next gen. Alright, so Jackie's breakaway also is her down for 3 in next gen variation. This is only in her next gen variation, by the way. So she comes across a armor breaking move. Hold on, let me just make sure the AI is on breakaway. I'm gonna put it to delay. Let's see how this works. She pretty much gets a launcher, but afterwards she relaunches for a combo. We'll see how good this actually is. It's kind of hard to land too. It actually is pretty tough to land. Like, it's so awkward. Yeah, because the frames that you have to deal with. I keep getting jumped. You see? I don't think it's that good. Let me try. I will get this. I will get this. Like, that's pretty good damage, right? But my goodness, the fact that you have to even land that, like, pretty much instantly, because your opponent, you know, knowing Jackie players, knowing someone fighting Jackie, the minute they get popped up with that, they're breaking away. They're breaking away instantly. And this is just a hassle to land. Like, why? It's simply just a hassle to land. I don't know if anybody really wants to deal with that. You know, it's not consistent at all. But there's some other characters that every character is a little bit better than the last. So I'm gonna show you some characters that have, like, you know, a decent breakaway system. So I'm gonna show you from what I've seen and what I've practiced. I'm gonna say SubZero has a decent one. So I'm gonna show you SubZero right now. All right, so just make sure breakaway is on. Breakaway is on delay. So SubZero's on is his forward 4. So he has to land this twice in a row, or when it comes to contact with armor. So a basic combo would be like jump kick. You just go into that, right? So they changed the startup on this a bit so that it's a little bit faster, I believe. Still a little bit weird to connect. Oh, I did not need to be to burn it. But look at that. When you that is actually practical to land, and that does a chunk of damage. So like if you make the read, you're getting like hit with that. Let me see if I can do it again. It's a little bit weird. It's still a little bit weird, but it's definitely possible to land. Whoa, I don't know what happened right there. SubZero just stood still. Let me. Like, it's still very inconsistent, y'all. So I don't know how I exactly feel about this. I think you gotta kind of like time it a certain way, but I don't know. I don't play SubZero, so maybe y'all SubZero players will know, but it seems okay. And look how much, well, the damage trade-off is good if you make the wrong read, is bad if you make the wrong read, but if you make the right read, you get like damn near 40%. But SubZero, once again, is one of those characters that can just keep his combos unbreakable, you know? So, and I think this character actually does benefit a lot for keeping his combos unbreakable. So why, once again, like, you do land it, it's possible to land, but why even bother for the hassle? Like, what is really it? Like, okay, you granted you do get 40%, but it's just one of those really inconsistent things. And in my experience right now, breakaways, the anti-breakaway moves are just really hard to land. I'm gonna show you Scorpions right now as well. So from the combat cast as well, we saw Scorpion's on with his back 3. The startup on this, let me see the startup. So the startup on this is 22 frames. It's a little bit faster, so it does land a little bit better, but his zone is actually a little bit better than most people. Ooh. You still gotta have like pretty good timing with it, but like sometimes like the character would just stand there. Jeez. He's breaking away so fast. And like you can get some really good damage off of it. Like that's not bad. If you land that, you make a good read, that's actually pretty satisfying to hit, but once again, it's still like, and if you make that whiff, let's look at that. If you make that whiff, 24 frames, right, of recovery, your opponent can get up off the ground and punish you with a stand 1. Probably, if they do that. So, if you make the wrong read, if you don't time it right, you're getting bodied. And that sucks. That is awful. And so yeah, right now I don't think the breakaway system is really implemented that well. Let me know what you guys think about this. I'm gonna show you guys with one more character. I'm gonna show you with Shiva as well. It's a character I've been playing a lot, but I would say she's more on the okay side too, just because of the trade-off if you make the right read. Alright, so last one, I'm showing you Shiva. Shiva's zone for the damage trade-off that you get if you land it is literally near like half of your opponent's self off of B and B. But I found it pretty. You can land it on delay or late. The late timer in the practice mode. Most people will kind of that's pretty much most of the scenarios that you'll find. So let me just show you. Ooh. So let me just do a regular combo. Hopefully I'll land it. But hers, once again, is kind of like underneath the same category. It's like, this shit is just tough to land. But when you do land it, massive damage. Look at the damage. That's pretty much half the health. And that's kind of what I would like. I would like something like that. If it's going to be that hard to land, then, you know, you explode. Too many people are getting away with nonsense in this game, especially with the breakaway system. You know, you literally get punished for committing to combos in MK11. So if you make the right read, you're losing all that HP. And I think that's what they kind of wanted. They want people to explode for taking all that damage, but I don't know if... But right now we could all do that and get decent damage still, right? But it's ugly. Yeah, doing that doesn't look fun. It's not fun and it doesn't look cool, but we'd rather have more universal anti-breakaway type. So all in all, what I'm trying to say with the breakaway system, I just think that the fact that it's variation specific and not universal for the characters allows it. First of all, you're not going to see it that often because, you know, it's not on the variations that people mostly play for all the characters. So, and second, if they are on the variation that you are playing, it's going to be tough to land because just the situations that allow you to use it are just really not practical. It's very difficult to land because of the timing of the moves, because of the frame data. If you make the wrong read, you're getting punished still, probably off the ground, and it's just inconsistent. It doesn't really stop the problem. It really doesn't. But some characters, I would say the best version of this is probably like Noob Saibot, based on what I've seen in Pitch Black, because he can pretty much combo off of his back 2 armor break now into like the overhead. I mean, to like the sickle snag. I think that's really good too. I haven't really played around with it too much, but I've seen that he gets a lot of damage if he makes the right read. And even if he doesn't he still gets a decent amount of damage because that character just hits like a truck. Don't be surprised if Noob Saibot is way higher in the tier list, y'all, after this, because it seems like his anti-breakaway, not only is it universal, it seems very practical. But I want it to be more practical. That's pretty much it. I feel like right now it's just not implemented properly. So let me know what you guys think about how armor breaking moves are implemented into this game. I think it's a great concept that is definitely a work in progress. Maybe in the future, probably like the after Evo patch, because let's be real, this game is not getting patched until like Evo. Again, let's see like how these armor breaking moves are, you know, changed or you're implemented. So right now I would say I'm disappointed with how they're put into the game. But let me know what you guys think about this. Any more tips that you can give me and other people in the community for these armor breaking techs, because it doesn't really seem all that great right now. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a great day. Stay real out there. Peace, y'all.